Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. Get ready for a fun Saturday featuring the inside information. Let's get right to the track and weather conditions.
We start the afternoon with the fast main track and a firm turf course. Temperatures in the mid-70s here this afternoon. Beautiful day for horse racing. The first race of the afternoon is over the turf at 7.5 furlongs. Claimers in for a price tag of $16,000. Scratch the 1 and 6, a field of 6. The favorites were 3 Sinatra and 4 L77.
Racing at Gulfstream. Level beginning. From the center, the gray Grand the Man bounces away the best from Mr. Magic, who's away racing in second. Bayesian Rhythm is very ranked down toward the inside. L77 between horses, third last. Second last is Pickett's Corner, and the first race favorite, Sinatra, is last of all as they round the first turn. Mr. Magic gets aggressive under Jaramillo, and Mr. Magic throttles open to a 4-length lead now. Racing into second while still very rank is Bayesian Rhythm, then Grand the Man and L77 3 wide, followed by Pickett's Corner, and then back at the back the trailer is Sinatra. 24 and 1 for the opening quarter speed. Down the backstretch they go. Mr. Magic, he has the lead, and he leads it now by a length and a half. L77 is racing from second, down at the inside. Grand the Man third. Bayesian Rhythm is not settled at all today. He's racing in fourth while still headstrong, ahead of Pickett's Corner, who's asked to pick it up under Raul Mena, and Sinatra begins to inch closer at the back of the pack through a 47 and 3/2 mile. Around the far turn they go. Mr. Magic has the lead. L77 creeping a bit closer second. Bayesian Rhythm is third. Here's Sinatra on a move on the outside into a joint third. 2 back to the inside, and racing fourth is Grand the Man. Pickett's Corner's tailed off, and Mr. Magic the one to beat. Off the corner, Mr. Magic shaken up for the drive by Misael Jaramillo with a 2-length lead. Sinatra in full stride on the outside. These two will settle the score. Sinatra going the better of Mr. Magic. Sinatra now powers to the front. It will be Sinatra and Jose Lascano going away. Mr. Magic well clear for second, ahead of third running L77, then Pickett's Corner and Bayesian Rhythm in 128 and 2.
Number 3, Sinatra takes advantage of a sharp early pace in today's first race and goes from last to first to win under Jose Lascano for trainer Jorge Navarro and Monster Racing. 7, Mr. Magic let it all hang loose early but had to settle for second ahead of the 4, L77. The 9-year-old veteran ran third. To the second race, the start of the early pick 4 at 1 mile. Scratch number 8, Kiddo, a field of 7. The heavy favorite on the drop in class, number 2, Feel Proud.
And they're off. Smooth beginning for the favorite. Feel Proud from down toward the inside from between horses. Here's Final Edition moving up. Kinane's not far away, nor is Successor of Fate as they run out of the 1-mile chute. It will be Successor of Fate to lead the way with Final Edition just to his inside second. Traffic Express is on hold in a good spot third. Lascano moves the favorite Feel Proud into the clear while 4 wide. Then Kinane, stretch of 2 to Il Nono, and Bishy is the trailer. Opening quarter just 25 and 2, and down the backstretch they go, and down on the inside the leader is Final Edition, but only narrowly. Successor of Fate is second. Feel Proud and Traffic Express, they travel as a team third and fourth. Kinane much closer today for Edgar Zayas, though he did have to tap on the brakes. He's now racing in fifth. He's a length better than Il Nono, who's also closer than he was last time, and 4 to the trailer, Bishy. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn, 49 and 2 for that opening half mile. Final Edition maintains a narrow lead up alongside. Here's Feel Proud, and Feel Proud and Final Edition go on. Traffic Express runs on to take third at the 3 furlong point. Then back fourth, that's the inside Successor of Fate. On the outside in Il Nono, dropping anchor is Kinane, and Bishy is trailed throughout as they run to the top of the stretch. Jose Lascano and Feel Proud strictly the one to beat from here at the quarter pole on a 3-length lead. Final Edition is still second with inside position. Traffic Express on his outside, and then 4 back to Il Nono. Into the drive, 3/4, 114 and 3, and the leader is Feel Proud. It'll be tough to reel in. Traffic Express is second. Final Edition is third. Il Nono is fourth and closing a bit of ground, but they come to the wire. Give Jose Lascano the early double. Give it to class-dropping Feel Proud by 2.5. Traffic Express second. Il Nono third. Then Final Edition and Kinane in 140 and 1.
Favorite takes care of business in today's second race is number 2, Feel Proud, wins easily, giving Jose Lascano the riding double today. Horacio De Paz trained the winner for Sagamore Farm. 7, Traffic Express got second ahead of the 1, Il Nono, who found his best stride late to get up for third. We'll take a brief timeout. There's plenty of great racing left. Don't go away.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
Back for the third race, 6 furlongs over the main track. Maiden Claimers in for a $12,500 price tag. A field of 8 go postward. The favorites were 1, Case Dismissed, and 8, Rachel Got Steven.
And they're off. Good start outside for Icy Surprise, but she's not fast enough to make the lead. Moving between horses is Overdriven Cat with Smart Jersey away in the top flight. It will be Smart Jersey to take the lead from Overdriven Cat, who's outsprinted while second. Up on the outside, that's Roland Rose. In between horses, Icy Surprise, and Case Dismissed is at the rail. They're followed by the second race favorite. Up on the outside is Rachel Got Steven, Sonder toward the rail, and 3 to the trailer, Vicky Queen. Around the far turn, 23-1 for the opening quarter speed. Up top, Overdriven Cat now takes it to Smart Jersey. These two have moved 3 lengths better than Roland Rose, who's racing in third at the 3 furlong point. Sonder has inside position in fourth. Then Rachel Got Steven. She's not gaining yet. She's 6.5 lengths off the lead, and the whip is out on her. From the inside and moving between horses now is Case Dismissed, and still at the back, the trailer continues to be Vicky Queen as they run to the top of the stretch. Overdriven Cat set down for the drive and leads it now by 2. Smart Jersey, the nearest pursuer, second. On the outside, and Rachel Got Steven at a 1 pace third. Down inside, it's Case Dismissed. Final furlong, Overdriven Cat is still clear. It's Overdriven Cat now by 3. Up the inside, Case Dismissed rallies to get second. Overdriven Cat, a winner on debut. Second, Case Dismissed. Third, Rachel Got Steven. Fourth was Smart Jersey ahead of Vicky Queen in 1:13-1.
First-time starter Overdriven Cat is up to the task in today's third race, stalking the pace setter and running him down on the stretch under jockey Amisael Jaramillo for trainer Armando de la Cerda and Crystal Racing Enterprises. Second one, Case Dismissed, ahead of the first-timer number 8, Rachel Got Steven. She raced evenly today while finishing third. To the fourth race, the Lamb Home South Race of the Week on turf at 1 1/8. These were allowance horses with a field of 7. The heavy favorite from the rail, My Girl Corey.
And they're off. Good start for the gray Charlotte Star, who begins for the lead. On the far outside, Sunday Sonnet is moving up to challenge. Down on the inside goes La Boheme to race on third. It's a length and a half to Flatter Me Fabulous in front of Street Strut. Second last is American Cowgirl, and the favorite is last. My Girl Corey spots the leaders about 6.5 as they run to the first turn. Hot and heavy up front. On the outside, Sunday Sonnet. To the inside, it's Charlotte Star. They've opened 6 now, and they continue to widen their advantage over the third running La Boheme. Then Flatter Me Fabulous and Street Strut, My Girl Corey, and American Cowgirl at the back. So they're in 2 distinct flights, and this top flight is a duo going far too fast, it appears. Charlotte Star on the inside, Sunday Sonnet on the outside. They whistled a quarter in 22 and 4, and they're letting it all hang loose. They've opened double digits on La Boheme, who's racing in third. Then Street Strut out 3 wide, American Cowgirl. Second last is Flatter Me Fabulous, and My Girl Corey has the best seat in the house, racing last behind a very fast pace with less than half a mile to go. Sunday Sonnet starts to win the war with Charlotte Star, but they've paid a stiff toll for the top. They still have 7 or 8 lengths on the third running Street Strut. American Cowgirl is next. La Boheme has plummeted to the back of the field. My Girl Corey still ridden quietly by Gaffleon, starting to inch closer and looking for racetrack. They move now to the top of the stretch. Sunday Sonnet is all in. Here's American Cowgirl and Street Strut to take a shot. In the Aqua Cap, here's My Girl Corey. She'll not wait. She'll circle around them 5 wide and on the attack as they turn for home. My Girl Corey sweeps up now to take the lead. American Cowgirl is back to second. Here's a late run from Flatter Me Fabulous. She'll get into second. Well, she might get into second, but no way will she catch the winner. My Girl Corey kicking away. My Girl Corey sharp in victory. She won it by 5 in the end. Very close for second. It's an inch either way between Flatter Me Fabulous and American Cowgirl. Then Street Strut and La Boheme in 1:47-2.
Number 1, My Girl Corey stamps herself as one to watch as the racing season progresses, as she's a very nice filly indeed. She wins with style under jockey Tyler Gaffleon for trainer Chad Brown and owners Long Lake Stable and head of Blaine's Partners. Given Brown's propensity for turf fillies, she's definitely one to put on your radar. There was a dead heat for second between Flatter Me Fabulous and 6 American Cowgirl. 5 Street Smart completes the super. To the 5th race now at 7 furlongs over the main track. Scratch number 1, Godiva's Limousine. These were claimers which have not won 2, in for $6,250.
And they're off. From the center, American Phantom gets the first call. Bay Point Count is away with speed. Nacho Giant from the rail is moving up, and Nacho Giant goes to duke it out with American Phantom. Bay Point Count between them. Then back to Slapjack. Out wide is High Dandy. Widest of all is Midnight Surfer, and the stretch runner Phil's Comprise is last of all as they run down the backstretch. Loose up front, American Phantom and Nikki Figueroa by a length and a half. A wall of pursuers. They include Bay Point Count, toward the rail Nacho Giant. In the 3 path is Slapjack. In the 4 path is High Dandy, and 5 wide is Midnight Surfer. Latching onto the main body of the field is Phil's Comprise, last of all, and only 4 lengths off the lead as they round the far turn. The opening quarter was 23 and 3, and American Phantom calls the shots by a length. Up on the outside, Midnight Surfer's into second. Bay Point Count works between horses. High Dandy's lost a bit of ground. Here's Phil's Comprise circling from last. He's on the move 4 wide. Down at the rail goes Nacho Giant, and tailing off is Slapjack as they run to the top of the stretch. Nothing decided yet. Phil's Comprise going to try to spring the shocker. Midnight Surfer's right alongside. Bay Point Count is back third. Into the stretch. Phil's Comprise and Midnight Surfer go on. 3/16 to go. Midnight Surfer on the inside. Phil's Comprise on the outside. Shoulder to shoulder with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Midnight Surfer is still holding a narrow lead for Panici. Phil's Comprise trying to get back on terms. Here he comes one more time. Phil's Comprise at Midnight Surfer. Midnight Surfer. Midnight Surfer gamest of all from Phil's Comprise second. Third, Bay Point Count. Then Nacho Giant at 126 and 4.
Exciting stretch run in today's 5th race by 2 outsiders, and in the end it was the 8 Midnight Surfer who turns away the challenge of Phil's Comprise and gets the score under jockey Luca Panici for trainer Joe Hennessy and owner Renzo Bontempo. 4 Phil's Comprise second ahead of 3 Bay Point Count, who ran third. Early pick 4, $161.50, and the early pick 5, $648 even, $7.80 for a 50-cent 4-5 return. To race 6 now, 7.5 furlongs over the turf, maiden claimers in for a $50,000 price tag. Scratch the 2, 7, and 11. A field of 9. Favorites, number 1, Delightful Lana, and number 6, My Life.
And they're off. Good start in the center for Princess Victoria. Down at the rail, Delightful Lana is showing speed. Here's the first-timer, Madame Uno, making part of the party. In between horses is My Life, also emerging to be an early contender. So as they run into the first turn, down at the rail, Delightful Lana has a short lead. On the far outside, it's My Life. From between horses, Princess Victoria. Then down at the rail, 4th goes Bella Sunrise, followed by Madame Uno. Then it's Helen Virginia and Nothing But Trouble. The 2 at the back are Niles Angel and John Quill. They get ready to swing into the backstretch. They went 23 and 2 for the opening quarter speed. And up front, the leader is Delightful Lana, but only narrowly. Princess Victoria is alongside second. Racing from third is My Life, stuck 3 wide. Then Bella Sunrise. On her outside goes Madame Uno. As they run now to the final half mile of the race. Racing from 5th, it's Helen Virginia. Down outside goes Nothing But Trouble. Then John Quill still on hold second last for Joe Bravo, and Niles Angel is last of all through the opening half mile in 47 and 3. Around the far turn they go. 3 wide, My Life. From between them, Princess Victoria. At the inside and racing on is Delightful Lana. Then Madame Uno and Bella Sunrise. Nothing But Trouble is next. John Quill given the green light, but she has 6 lengths to raise and less than a quarter of a mile to raise it as they turn in. Delightful Lana still has the lead. Princess Victoria is second. John Quill starting to motor, and Madame Uno on the stand side has an upset possibility. In deep stretch, Delightful Lana has the lead. Madame Uno surging at her on the outside. Madame Uno at the Delightful Lana photo finish. Let's give it to the first-timer, Madame Uno, in a picture over Delightful Lana. Then John Quill in 129 and 3.
Upset winner in race number 6. It was first-time starter Madame Uno, who was up in time to win it under jockey Pedro Monterrey Jr. for owners Fox Racing and Melissa Anthony. Dave Fox, the winning trainer. 1 Delightful Lana run down while second ahead of the 12 John Quill, who rallied late to get up for third. We'll take a brief timeout. When we come back, still plenty of great racing action left right after this.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Back for the 7th race now, 6 furlongs over the main track. Maiden Claimers in for a $25,000 price tag. A field of 10 went postward. Favorite was number 1, Legacy Azteca.
And they're off. Crocodile Charlie was off a step slow. Good start for Golden Cantharos, who's looking for the lead from the insiders. Legacy Azteca shooting up the challenge. On the far outside, Smart Dude now puts ahead in front with Legacy Azteca right with him. Back in between horses and racing from third is Father Love, then Golden Cantharos, and the first-timer Jack of Diamonds. These are the top flight horses. They've opened 5 on Twice on Sunday, who's another 3 clear of an improving Crocodile Charlie. Crocodile Charlie now has 2 on third last running Enduring Arch. Ilmatic is second last. And last of all is Warranted. They're strung out over an awful lot of real estate with 5/16 to go. Legacy Azteca has the lead 3 parts of a length. Smart Dude tries to stay with them second. 6 lengths ahead of Golden Cantharos third. Crocodile Charlie swung into action and gaining good ground for Josie Gomez. From the back and Twice on Sunday as they turn in. Legacy Azteca has 1 to fight off. It's Crocodile Charlie who's into third, soon into second with 1/8 of a mile left. It's Legacy Azteca by 2. Crocodile Charlie is mowing down the leader. Here's Crocodile Charlie powering past and a win it going away. Crocodile Charlie on the wire by 2.5. Legacy Azteca second, Golden Cantharos third, then Smart Dude and Ilmatic in 1:11 and 4.
1 Legacy Azteca puts away speed rivals off the top of the turn, but forgot about the big close from number 5, Crocodile Charlie, who's along in time under jockey Josie Gomez for trainer Rohan Crichton and owners Rohan Crichton and Span Investments. 1 Legacy Azteca well clear for second ahead of 9, Golden Cantharos runs on late to get into the try. To the 8th race now, 8th race on turf at a mile on the 16th. It was the start of the guaranteed Rainbow 6 pool today. Scratch number 6, Flow Motion, is your starter allowance horses, and the favorites were number 3, Passport to Chaos, and number 7, Conquest Bandit.
And they're off. Good start for Bodie Dog, who begins for the lead right alongside Conquest Bandit. Down at the rail, Halloween Horror comes away in the top flight. He'll get a great seat third behind the embattled pace setters. Then Mr. Bricks and Passport to Chaos, followed by Speedy AP, and the trailer is the Money Train. Into the first turn they go, and up top, jockey Carlos Hernandez wanted the lead with Bodie Dog, crossed right in front of Conquest Bandit and leads the way. Conquest Bandit throwing his head around. He's not happy. He wants to go after the leader early on, and racing in third is Halloween Horror. Then Mr. Bricks off the pace today for Paco Lopez, ahead in front of Passport to Chaos. The Money Train is a bit keen as they slacken the tempo, and trailing the field is Speedy AP. 23 and 1 for the opening quarter speed. 4 to 5 favorite Conquest Bandit is in the 2 path, getting after Bodie Dog, who has the lead. Racing from third, it's Halloween Horror, then Mr. Bricks and Passport to Chaos. Getting started wide on the course is the Money Train under Jaramillo, drawn within 5 of the lead, and Speedy AP is last of all. He'll need a way through a 48-second half mile. Up front, Bodie Dog's done all the heavy lifting. He leads by a neck. Racing second is Conquest Bandit. Gaffleon's got his hands full there. Halloween Horror is now racing from third. Up on the outside, the Money Train is on a 4-wide brush from fourth. Down inside, Mr. Bricks needs room. He has horse, it appears. A length better than Passport to Chaos, who's still confidently handled. Speedy AP tails off after 3 quarters. In 1:12 and 1, they run to the top of the stretch. With the lead, Conquest Bandit in the pink cap. Here comes Passport to Chaos. Swung into action by Nick Juarez, and up the inside, it's Mr. Bricks. Final furlong, Halloween Horror and Conquest Bandit go on. Passport to Chaos still coming from third. Halloween Horror to the lead. Conquest Bandit, Passport to Chaos up into second. Halloween Horror, Passport to Chaos. Halloween Horror wins. Passport to Chaos ran out of racetrack second, ahead of Conquest Bandit third in 1:41 and 3.
2 starts and 2 wins for the son of distorted humor. Halloween Horror gets the score under a good ride from Julian Leparoux for trainer Eddie Keneally and owner Doug Branham. Second, number 3, Passport to Chaos, ahead of the 7, Conquest Bandit, who was softened up early and managed third. To the 9th race now at a mile and a 16th over the turf. Maiden Claimers in for a price tag of $20,000. Rider change on 1, Cold as Ice to Jose Garcia. Rider change on 3, Rogue Warrior to Martin Ramirez. Scratch the 8, Wathnon, a field of 11. The favorite was 10, Bourbon Commander.
And the rail, the gray, cold as ice, begins nicely from the far outside. That's moving up Cape Force to challenge for the lead. Casby's Kid is some kind of rank. He's taken a strong hold. Louisa is trying to settle him down while third. From fourth, that's Hope is Rising, two better than fullback Foy. Then to his outside is his stablemate Howland Mad Smith. Followed a length and a half behind by the gray Rogue Warrior, who's down toward the inside. Then Kitten for Granny near the back of the field on the outside of Dominic. A stretch of another 3 lengths back. Second last is Rory. And if you're looking for the favorite, Bourbon Commander, you'll find him about 9 lengths off the lead as they round the first turn. Loose up front, Cape Force and Jorge Ruiz in front by 5 or 6. Cold as Ice second through a 23 and 4/4 time. Casby's Kid is now third. Field really strung out here. Racing from fourth, it's Hope is Rising. It's a stretch of another 5 to fullback Foy. Then to the outside and racing on is Howland Mad Smith. Bourbon Commander, the gray at the fence. He's about 10 lengths off the lead of the top flight. Then Dominic and Kitten for Granny. 5 more to Rory, and being distanced at the back, Rogue Warrior. 48 seconds for the half mile, and trying to catch a breather. Jorge Ruiz and Cape Force, they maintain control, and they're let out a notch. They lead it by a length again. Cold as Ice second, Casby's Kid third. Hope is Rising fourth. Stretch of 5 to Bourbon Commander. Folks, really nobody else running on yet. Kitten for Granny and Rory trying to stoke the fires as they turn in. Cape Force off the top of the turn with a 3-length lead. Casby's Kid is trying to get after him second. Bourbon Commander, Hope is Rising as Cold as Ice. 1/8 of a mile to go. Jorge Ruiz pleading for 1 more furlong from Cape Force, and he has the lead. Bourbon Commander splits horses. Hope is Rising on the outside. Cape Force all the way. Heads up riding from Jorge Ruiz, and Cape Force won it close for second. Maybe Hope is Rising over Bourbon Commander in 1:43 flat.
Number 12, Cape Force, got a perfect ride by jockey Jorge Ruiz, who sent him clear around the first turn, took a breather going into the far turn, and responded when challenged. He gets the score for trainer Bruno Tessori and Happy Thoroughbreds. Second, number 4, Hope is Rising at a huge price ahead of the 10, Bourbon Commander, who ran third. To the 10th race down, maidens of the special weight variety race 6 furlongs. A strong cast assembled for this race, a field of 10. The favorite was number 6, Tolstoy.
And they're off. Good start in the center for Mr. Vargas, who springs out to take the early lead. Moving up on the outside, Classic Cotton is away in second. Splitting horses to join the party is Super Wish from third. Then it's 4308 North, who's down toward the inside, now fourth. A half a length in front of King Power. Then back between horses goes Winter Union. Tolstoy is next, while ridden to keep his spot. Down on the inside goes Blame the Thief. And the 2 at the back are Command Post and Burgermeister. They run now inside the final half mile. 3 furlongs to go, in fact, after a 22 and 3 opening quarter. Up front, Mr. Vargas leads a half a length. Classic Cotton on the outside is second. Here's a move from Super Wish all the way up into third now for Joel Rosario. 4308 North is in the hunt at a big price from fourth. It's a stretch of another 4 lengths to Command Post. Then comes Winter Union with a 1/4 mile left to go. Up front, Mr. Vargas has repelled every challenge. Turns first with a narrow lead. Classic Cotton moves to him 1 more time. Second, Super Wish is flattened out a bit. Late run from Command Post. Final furlong. Classic Cotton just keeps coming. Mr. Vargas is digging deep, but Classic Cotton is on to the lead now. Back to second, Mr. Vargas. Late save from Super Wish. It's Classic Cotton to win it. Second, Super Wish, who got rolling late. Third, Mr. Vargas. Fourth, Command Post in 1:10 and 3.
Game performance from the son of High Cotton. Number 8, Classic Cotton, holds firm for the score, giving jockey Jose Lescano his 3rd winner of the afternoon. Trained by Troy Wismer for Breeze Easy LLC, Classic Cotton sent off at better than 11-1. Number 7, Super Wish, got on track for second, ahead of 4, Mr. Vargas, who ran well, but faded late. He held third. To the 11th race now, it was the feature race of the afternoon, the 7-furlong Inside Information Stakes, a Grade 2 contest for $200,000 in guaranteed purse money. A field of 8 went to the post. All eyes on number 8, Curlin's Approval.
And they're off in the Inside Information Stakes. It was a good start toward the outside for Moment of Delight, but down on the inside, long shot, Danessa again puts her head in front as they run out of the chute. Dearest is also offensive-minded, so the Gulfstream pair 1-2. Out 3 wide is Moment of Delight. Then down at the inside goes Summer Reading. Luis Saez has the big favorite, Curlin's Approval, out in the clear, 2.5 lengths off the lead. Distintus to her inside. Mia Tori's been out-sprinted today, and the trailer is Wheatfield. Compact group separated by 3.5 lengths in the run to the half-mile pole. Danessa again has inside position and behind the lead. Racing in the 2-pass second is Summer Reading. Dearest is third. Carlin's Approval's very wide. She's 5 wide on the far turn run while racing second last. Moment of Delight is the first to give way as they round the far turn. 3/8 of a mile to go in the inside information stakes. And up on the outside, Dearest with a 3 wide move to the front. Summer Reading is there second. Danessa again is all in. Carlin's Approval needs to hurry up. She's wide on the course and not progressing for Luis Saez as the leader travels awfully well. Dearest off the top of the turn, shaken up for the drive by Edgard Zayas on a 3-length lead. Summer Reading is second. Carlin's Approval will not get the job done. Meanwhile, here's Edgar Prado and Wheatfield up the fence. Final furlong, it's Dearest in front. She leads by 3. Distinta and Wheatfield are closing ground. Dearest is on the ropes. Here's Distinta. Wheatfield between them. Distinta's in time. Distinta and John Velasquez spring the upset in 1:23 and 4.
Simply put, Carlin's Approval just didn't fire her best shot, and Dearest got tired inside the final furlong. Those two things together equals an upset, and the upset winner was number 6, Distinta, under jockey John Velasquez for VEB Racing and trainer Victor Barboza Jr. Number 1, Wheatfield, at a huge number, got up for second ahead of the 5, Dearest. She just folded up shop inside the final furlong and ended up third. We'll take a brief time out. The late daily double on the Saturday card, up next right after this.
Crossing the finish line for the last time can mean an uncertain future for many horses. Recognizing the need for a dignified retirement, the racing industry has made racehorse aftercare a top priority. In partnership with Gulfstream Park and the Florida Horsemen's Association, Florida Track provides retraining and adoption services for retired racehorses. Thanks to their efforts, the end of a racing career can signal the beginning of a new career. In show jumping, trail riding, police work, even therapy for children and veterans. However, good intentions do not come without cost. As a nonprofit organization, Florida Track relies on tax-deductible donations and volunteers to help pay for feed, training, housing, and veterinary care. To find out how you can help, contact Florida Track today. Your support will go a long way towards a new beginning.
Back for the 12th race, Claimers on turf at a mile and a 16th. They've not won 2, and they're in for 16,000. A field of 11 went postward. The betting favorite on the class drop, number 4, Ransack.
They're off. Level beginning. From the center, Charlie Bravo gets the first call from Cavity, who comes away with speed. Up on the outside, Power Lines in no hurry today. He's marching forward, but he'll land third. From behind the speed goes Ransack and Rediscover with Tarot 3 wide. Stretch of a length and a half to Fried Bologna, who works ahead of Bird Humor. The 2 at the back are Recalibrating and Power Driven. Around the first turn they go. Charlie Bravo has the lead. On the outside in Power Line second. Racing in third is Cavity. He gets a good seat to run from. He's racing about 2 lengths behind. Rediscover is fourth, and at the inside, Shoverith is now fifth. Tarot is sixth. Ransack is seventh. Fried Bologna is eighth. Ninth is Bird Humor. 10th is Recalibrating. And 11th and last is Power Driven. Quarter speed, 23 seconds flat. Down the backstretch they go. 2 long shots hooking up on the top end. Charlie Bravo maintains a narrow lead over Power Line second. Cavity racing a bit off the rail. That allowed Chivalrous to get through on the rail for Nick Juarez. He moves into a joint third now. Then Rediscover, followed by Tarot and Ransack. Paco's going to follow the move of Juarez, it appears, racing in the inside about 4 lengths behind. Bird Humor gets started 3 wide. Recalibrating and Fried Bologna are next. And Power Driven is the trailer as they round the far turn. The opening half mile was 46 and 3, and up front Power Line and Charlie Bravo still in lockstep. Cavity third. Bird Humor on the outside is now a joint fourth alongside Chivalrous. Ransack tried to get through. He got absolutely no place to go, although they did fan out just a bit there. Fried Bologna got the spot that Ransack wanted, but he'll still need room. Final furlong, Chivalrous has the lead. Bird Humor to the attack is second. Late run down the center from Recalibrating. It's Chivalrous in front. Bird Humor second, then Fried Bologna and Recalibrating. Chivalrous wins. Bird Humor second, Recalibrating third, Fried Bologna fourth in 1:40 and 2.
Number 4, Ransack, had a tough trip in today's 12th race, and it didn't help that number 2, Chivalrous, took his spot inside the final half mile. And that spot was a good spot as he kicked off cover to get the win under jockey Nick Juarez for trainer Armando de la Cerda and Midwest Thoroughbreds. Long shots to complete the exacta and try. Number 8, Bird Humor, second, ahead of the 11, Recalibrating. Flew home at 45-1, but had to settle for third. To the 13th and final race on the turf, and a mile and a 16th. Claimers in for a price tag of $16,000. Perdo and Rosendo on the 1, Oh Wanderlust, scratched the 7 and the 12. The favorites were number 10, Hidden Vow, and number 11, Rock Eagle.
And runners away. Good start for Mongolian Sunday and a good start for Oh Wanderlust from the rail. Zingu comes away in the top flight. He'll land third. Up on the outside, that's Hidden Vow with Starship Zorro poking between horses. They work a length and a half better than 2 Jacks Wild down to his inside, Hampstead Heath. From there, it's an outside running Par, third last. Second last, To Your Health. And the early trailer is the favorite, Rock Eagle. He does his best running later. He'll have to pass them all with a little less than a mile to run. Up front, the leader continues to be Oh Wanderlust and Erwin Rosendo, 3 parts of a length through a 23-2 opening quarter. Long shot Mongolian Sunday presses the issue in second. The Rainbow Six hopeful Starship Zorro is racing from third. Then Zingu at the rail in fourth, followed fifth by Hidden Vow. Hampstead Heath is at the fence, and he's racing up now. Hampstead Heath has room, and he'll move all the way up into a joint fourth. Out wide on the course is 2 Jacks Wild. Par is wider than him, then To Your Health. And Rock Eagle, last of all, waiting to launch his attack through the opening half mile in 48-4. They move now to the far turn run. Mongolian Sunday takes it to Oh Wanderlust and moving 3 wide, and on the attack is Starship Zorro, and Starship Zorro just went to take the lead. Hidden Vow now moves to the challenge on the outside. He's into second. Moving with him is 2 Jacks Wild. Rock Eagle is catching the pack. He'll have to get awfully lucky, though, as he's got a lot of traffic to overcome. Oh Wanderlust backing up and right in his face, too, as they move past the quarter-mile pole. Starship Zorro the first to turn in. Hidden Vow, veteran, to the attack second. Stretch of 3 to To Your Health. He's into the center of the course, and he's coming on now. Starship Zorro has challenges left as Hidden Vow looms up alongside. To Your Health, then on the outside in Hampstead Heath. Up to the lead now. Hidden Vow. Starship Zorro fights on. Hidden Vow. Starship Zorro. Hidden Vow. Hidden Vow won it from Starship Zorro second, then To Your Health at 1:42-1.
Nice performance today from the 8-year-old veteran campaigner Hidden Vow, who's gamest of all inside the final 16th. Gets the score under jockey Luis Saez for Drawing Away Stable and trainer Phil Serpy. Number 5, Starship Zorro, ran his heart out while second, ahead of the 2, To Your Health, who finished third. The late pick 5 with a couple of upsets, healthy today, $44,626.95. 4 out of 5, good for $161.95. Believe it or not, we had multiple winners in the Rainbow Six. Combination good for $38,321.56. That triggers a carryover in the Rainbow Six of $765,298.69, and we do it all again tomorrow.
That wraps up today. We'll see you back here tomorrow on Sunday. Don't forget, every day post time is now at 12:35 p.m. We'll see you then.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.